What's up, YouTube? My name is Batman, and today I'm bringing you the first installment of the Halo 4 Legendary Guide. I will hopefully be uploading every episode here, that is every level pretty soon. This is going to be 4-player co-op with Iron On, so 4 players, but when any one of us dies it does revert to save. I think it's kind of redundant to upload some sort of video where you don't have Iron On, because you can just have a 4th person stay, towards the back of the map, and then keep sending the other 3 forward, and you basically have infinite lives, right? And that's really the strategy that, even if you don't mean to use it, that's the strategy you'll end up using if you start playing with 4 players on Legendary without Iron, because it'll just be like, hey Jimmy, hold back while I, fucking finish up this mob of fighters. So here we are. This is the start of the match. I'm just going to explain these things to you as they happen on screen. This is, the game came out about an hour and 17 minutes ago, so I'm, picking it up as I go, but we have learned some useful things to pass on to the rest of you. Now, opening up, you gotta get those opening cutscenes out of the way. This game, it seems like they're trying to take, some things from Call of Duty and put them into Halo. Obviously, we've heard about the, the custom class systems and the kill streak reward systems in the multiplayer, but even here in single player, you'll see this sequence where you're climbing up these, I don't know what they are, these scaffolds. You're climbing up this wall in the ship, and you're dodging left and right, and it's that sort of interactive experience that you see a lot in Call of Duty. And even watching this, I was thinking of the the ice pick scene from Modern Warfare 2, because it's just so similar, and so obviously there's some marketing going on here. You got the cheesy elite coming at you in the face. I think you try to break its neck, you fail, you throw it down. This level is going to be pretty easy. It's going to get progressively harder as the game goes on, but this first level is pretty easy. The most important thing you need to remember throughout the game is that when you're fighting an elite, you're going to want to use the plasma pistol, assault rifle, BR combo, whatever suits you best. And that's pretty much been true for any Halo on Legendaries. You want to get a plasma pistol as soon as possible. Up here, I'm just going to take that high ground, finish these guys off. If you have 4 people, this shouldn't be hard. Even if you have 1 people, this part shouldn't be too hard. But the important thing to remember is to pick up that plasma pistol, because a charged plasma pistol will take down the shields of any, shielded enemy, whether it's a Jackal or an elite, and that's going to come in real handy, and it's going to be important. Alright, now for this upcoming fight right here, 2 dropships are going to come in from your left and your right. We have 4 players, we went 2 players to a side, we each threw a grenade and spammed bullets, but we made sure to keep a distance. You don't want to get into that medium range, because all the enemies on Legendary, it seems, are a lot more grenade happy than in previous Halos. And if you're in that medium range, they will throw those grenades at you, and they will, they are very efficient at sticking you, it would seem. And so just 2 to a side, keep your distance. That's the key here. If you forgot to get a plasma pistol earlier, make sure you go get one right now. Take this nice little elevator ride. Right here, I was just checking to make sure it was on Legendary, because it was seeming kind of easy. You see I picked up the storm rifle here. Traditionally, the plasma weapons are going to be better at taking down shields, whereas the the human weapons, the bullets, are going to be better at ripping through flesh. And so what we kind of tried to do was, I would shoot the elites first with the storm rifle, and that would take down their shields, and then my buddies would pummel them with bullets and rip through their flesh. And it's a solid strategy, but it got kind of pointless, just because we weren't getting enough opposition to justify that sort of advanced tactics. But you could see it just right there with that elite. We just spammed them with 2 different kinds of bullets, and they go down actually noticeably quicker. Now you'll see they already have kamikaze grunts coming at us in the first 10 minutes of the game, so be careful of those. And what you want to do, and what I'm going to probably say 10 million times, is keep your distance. Keep your distance because of those kamikaze grunts, and you see us, we're all kind of keeping our distance here, because grenades, kamikaze grunts, and furthermore, it's just a good idea to you know, the farther back you are, the harder it is for you to die, because if you get behind cover, there's going to be less angles for the enemy to shoot you from. Coming up here, this is kind of a tricky one. This is probably the hardest part in the mission, or, you know, depending on who you are. What you want to do is just make sure you take this middle room as quickly as possible. It's really easy. What we did like 3 or 4 times is we tried to fight up the left or the right hallways, but what you want to do is just come immediately into this middle ground and make sure you have the middle ground so you're not getting flanked, you're doing the flanking, and everything else will kind of follow, you know, will kind of fall in place. There are going to be 2 or 3 elites, and just do this thing with the plasma pistol right here. You see how quick he dies? As soon as you hit him with the charged plasma pistol bolt, you know, they drop like flies, and if you all have plasma pistols, it should be pretty easy. The majority of the elite's health is in its shield, and furthermore, when you hit it with that charged plasma bolt and its shield goes down, it'll be stunned for a second. Like, the elite will be like, ugh, you know, and it'll kind of flinch, and he won't be shooting at you, and he'll be like, where did my shield go? And in that time, you know, you pop him in the head with a battle rifle shot, he's done, or you can spam him with some assault rifle bullets, he'll be done either way. People who've played Halo on Legendary and previous Halos will already kind of know how that works. Right here, keep your distance and pay attention to this right here. You see my buddy Waffles is running all the way down to that side of this this area, this map. What you want to do is have one of your guys go all the way down where you see on the screen. You can see my buddy down there right now. You want to go to that corner of the map, and so, you know, right here we're gonna fight through. Make sure you headshot those grunts. Team shot the elites with the battle rifle. If you team shot them, they go down pretty quick. Right here you'll see a good team shot. You know, you just bam, bam, bam. Now, so we have that one guy, my buddy Waffles, down at one end of the map, and he's gonna stay there because in a little bit here we're going to activate this objective, and it's going to make things a lot easier for us. It's going to skip like a big chunk of what would otherwise be kind of a difficult part of this level. Okay, so right here, see this objective, we're going to go hit this objective. Now when you hit this objective, more enemy reinforcements will show up. There's going to be a big old dropship that comes down right in between you and your next objective, which is going to be on the other side of the map, which is where we just sent our 4th guy, right? And so watch this. You know, we have, you know, this dropship coming down. We got 2 dropships. It's going to be big, brutal fight. But we had Waffles just sitting there, and so he just starts the cutscene automatically. Don't even have to worry about fighting those guys. Easy way to skip a really hard fight. That is probably the hardest fight of the level. I mean, I wouldn't know because we didn't have to do it. But that's like that's kind of the end fight, right? Like that's the last final, that's the finale of the level, is that fight, and then you know you have this sort of classic Halo scene of running through the ship as it breaks down. So you're gonna have this final sort of generic, you know, abandoning the self-destructing structure sequence that has happened, you know, I think in every Halo so far. So yeah, this was the first level. It was pretty easy. It's going to get a lot harder going forward. I will have those guides on my channel. Be sure to check them out and subscribe for, you know, more Halo Legendary guides, more Call of Duty veteran guides, gameplay, commentary, all that good stuff. This is Batman. May the Force be with you on your travels through the Halo Legendary campaign. It's been an honor. This is Batman signing out.